Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness to the children of the sun, the gods and the goddesses of the planet Earth. Ashe, hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all and the truest and highest version of your authentic self. This is your host and co-pilot, Sawu the God, leading this transmission through the downloads that I have received for the collective on this day. I greet everybody in the highest frequency of peace, love, and well-being. And so it is. Been out here with the birds a little bit politicking today. They all over. They're waiting for something. It's a good time to be grounded with nature, family. You know, it's like a lot of psychic. It's a lot of psychic attacks going on in the astral realm. It's definitely a time to be feeling good for no reason at all. You know, you don't need a reason to feel good or a condition to feel good. You know, it's just a choice. You know, this day wasn't, you know, a struggle for me when upon my rising, but I had to get myself calibrated, vibrated, and aligned with the frequency that I wanted to be in. What's up, fella? I got you in a minute. Just give me a minute. Talking with the family right quick. Yeah, I'll tap in, man. But without further ado, we're gonna get ready to get prepared for this message. Y'all see the cabbage and the broccoli grooming. I had some peas earlier this spring when they sprouted. You know, nature reflecting our nature. You nurture nature, it'll nurture you back and feed you. Like it happened as soon as the sun come up out the bust through the clouds, man, they go to sirens. You might get trumpet man today, but I don't know. We're gonna still get this message in today through all the interruptions. So y'all stay in the high frequency of your authentic self as we let this life pass by. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. From my inner being to yours. I hope everybody in the cosmic consciousness plugged in, tuned in, and turned up. I spoke about Mars being in Leo yesterday, and in the midst of being distracted by somebody wanting to play the horn all of a sudden. It's okay. People are entitled to do what they want to do. I just had a choice to make. I ended up cutting the video off short, but I had some running around to do anyway. But what I noticed was, by being aware of how the energy was at play throughout the day, I had to avoid like 3 accidents, you know. That Mars energy just had people just moving around, a lot of activity and mindlessness. People not really paying attention to what they was doing, especially driving and things of that nature. But when you in the proper alignment, as I said, you able to witness these things, and you know, throughout your day, no matter what you're doing, driving, walking, whatever, you able to witness these things and be protected from them while it's happening. Through meditation, you could conquer a whole lot of temptations, and temptations has many faces to it. you know. Um, as within, so without. So temptation has many faces to it. It's a good time to be hydrated though. Y'all see it. We've been experiencing extreme heat. Extreme heat. Um, so stay hydrated. Eat right. Try to eat light. You know. Um, Self-care is the best care, emotionally and physically. You can learn a lot from the person that everybody called crazy. You can learn a lot from the person that everybody called crazy. All you have to do is watch, listen, and pay attention. The reason being, because words sound loud, but actions speak much louder. So sometimes you have to have a balance of the three. Watch, as well as listen, and learn how to pay attention between the two. Just want to touch on karma briefly. Karma want us to know it don't work on our time. Everybody don't hurt somebody, and everybody don't been hurt by somebody in some way or form, whether intentionally or unintentionally. But karma, the message in what I'm saying right now is, karma want us to know that it don't work on our time. And karma don't necessarily mean bad or good. It's just whatever you got. It's just whatever we got coming to us according to our own actions. But it want us to know that it don't work on our time. It's a hard lesson of growth to learn, because especially if you're vindictive or you spiteful or you hard-hearted or you bitter, you know, that's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle to get out of. So to speak to that, don't be vengeful or vindictive. Try to forgive more than anything, but don't be vengeful or vindictive. There's no need. Not if you trust spirit, and not if you know the source that you are, and not if you know yourself in reflection to everybody that you deal with. You won't tote that garbage. You know, you can't address everything in your right now based on your old your old behavior pattern of who you thought you were yesterday. If you're gonna be free, you gotta release the toxic emotional garbage, man. The pains, the hurt, the anger, you know, everything that keep you from feeling, everything that keep you bogged down, you know, and frustrated and confused. Can't think straight, you know. Release it. It ain't doing you no good trying to carry it from day to day, year to year, month to month, minute to minute. Karma work on us through all our triggers for a reason, to make us better, not keep us bitter. And I had to share this with a younger family member. You know, I go through things every day, but I still have to make that choice to feel good for no reason at all. You know, it's things that still need to be taken care of every day. Even on the day that people have a day off, there's always something to do. But whatever happens is to make us better, not bitter. And the more we start looking at life in higher perspectives, you know, it's an easier walk. Whatever done behind your back to wrong you, it will make good for you openly. These are just little simple things that I learned to start applying in my life, and it started bringing me out of certain lower vibratory places. It also gave me the ability to start being love to the people who have wronged me, you know, and it helps them get better. The worst thing you can do to yourself, and this is my point, because the worst thing you can do to yourself is get in your head about what other people done to you, how other people feel about you, or what they think about you, instead of focusing on how you feel about you. how you think about you and what you're doing to yourself by carrying all that bullshit. Don't do it. You gotta matter to you first before anybody else can matter to you. And most of us try to do that in reverse. We try to make other people matter to us, and when we ain't mattering to our damn self. If that ain't some ass backward ass shit, I don't know what it is. A lot of us also had a habit of talking when we should be listening. I had that very bad because I know it a lot. But a lot of us had a habit of talking when we should be listening. But we get so used to we get so used to hearing ourselves talk. We don't know how to listen when somebody else speaking through us or to us as we would talk to ourselves, or to say it in another way. We got so used to hearing ourselves talk that we don't know how to hear ourselves speak through somebody else. And therefore, we end up missing the important downloads of information that was sent through the interaction of somebody else. It could be a stranger, it could be a family member, it could be one of your homeboys or homegirls or whatever. But we miss important information, important lessons, important instruction, by being caught up in the I know syndrome. And that's the thing. I don't learn to I can identify with it because when I seek knowledge and I know a lot of knowledge, and you can get caught up in thinking you know everything. But one of the highest lessons in mastery is once you know what you know nothing. So having the courage to say I don't know opens gates for you to learn way more than you would have when you would get caught up in man, I know. Think about it. And usually when we're in them places where we know more than what the situation or condition or circumstance calls for, we end up finding out we ain't know nothing when we're in an unwanted situation. Injury, recovering, and healing go hand in hand with energy, frequency, and vibration. Injury, recovery, and healing go hand in hand with energy, frequency, and vibration. I said that to say you gotta learn how to reset, charge, reset, charge, reset, charge, just in that order, whenever you have to. I share informative insights that assisted me to break through cycles, personal cycles, generational cycles, as well as collective and universal cycles as pertaining to my interactions with other people. I said that to say, go in, go deep, get on your bill with life. And while you're going in and going deep, stay plugged in to cosmic consciousness. Peace. Feel good for no reason at all. It's out with the God. Be the best version of your authentic self. I love y'all, family. One.